100 to 100 means you give yourself. You don't just take. You give of yourself. Kind of like this crazy guy I heard named Jesus does. He gave his life to the extreme. He gave us his life and he died and he rose from the dead. So he gave, not just a gift for his time, he gave us the ultimate gift. That's something we've probably all heard time and time again. Something myself I struggle with, I need to be reminded of day to day, because that's my source. When you get a strange mood and your attitude's not the best, you feel kind of funny, and something else hits you, and you have to go confront it, and you get nervous. He said, just remember, you got your daddy in the car with you today. You got God, the ultimate Father, and He's always there with you. So I encourage you, maybe in your relationships, you don't always feel like no one understands what you're going through, your mindset, what you're thinking about. Someone does. He cares very much. And He wants to spend the rest of your life showing you how much He does care. So, what do you think about when you hear the word relationship? Anybody? Show up. Don't be scared. You can raise your hand. Yes, sir. Dating. Big topic. What are some of the relationships that you have right now? Whether you're your age, whatever your age is, what kind of relationships do you have right now? Friends. Absolutely. Very important. What else? What about family? Those are relationships, right? Cousins, best part of family. What about classmates? Your parents. I know parents are kind of in a category of their own, but it's a relationship. 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says, encourage one another and build each other up. Relationships should be a privilege. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little bit more. Let me ask you guys a question. What's a simple act of kindness that you can do to the people that you know? Maybe it's not the person that you write about. Maybe it is. I want to tell you guys a quick story. I thought about this over and over again. And I never understood this, but my dad, when I was in high school, sometimes he'd pick me up. And I went to 4 high schools, and one of the high schools I went to was Northwestern, and right up the road here. And there's a long pathway you have to go through when you get on campus to get to the office. It's a pretty straight path. It's concrete. Have any of you been to Northwestern before? No? Yeah, a couple. Okay. So it's a really big pathway, and it's a decent walk. And I would never see this, but, well, I sometimes saw it. My dad would walk along, and can I borrow you for a second? Would you stand up for a second? You don't mind? Okay, cool. All right. So he's walking towards me. I'm my dad, just for this one moment in life. And so I'm walking along. I want you to walk with your head down and your arms kind of crossed like this. And we're walking. And hey, he would speak to whoever he passed. And sometimes their head may not be down, sometimes their arms would just be crossed. And okay, now I want you to cross your arms again. You can look down if you want to, if not, it's okay, and walk past. Hey. Okay, we're going to do it another time. Hey. I'm not going to watch him as he walks past, but, okay, thank you. What I wanted to show is his countenance changed each time I spoke to him. Every bit. I mean, he probably was thinking in his head, that guy's crazy. But the point is that his head got a little bit higher each time. His smile maybe wasn't there before he got to him. It's a little bit bigger. You never know what kind of impact a simple hey will get you. My dad told me this. He was in sales for a long time, and he said, son, when you see somebody who won't speak to you, but you want to get to know them, speak to them. The worst they can tell you is no if you have a question. Maybe it's asking somebody out. Maybe it's asking just for an answer to a question in class. Speak to them. And then if they don't say anything, speak to them again. Next time you see them, speak to them again. I can guarantee you they will speak back. And they may walk away saying, I don't know that person. But they feel like they're getting to know you. Pretend this is
$1.
If I just gave you $1, what's your reaction?
Thanks.
That was pretty enthusiastic for $1.
You know,
I will give you this. Let's say that's $1,000. What do you say?
Off the walls.
This is $1,000. I'm giving you $1,000. What's your reaction?
Thanks.
But he said he'd be bouncing off the walls. He would get more excited. That brings me to another important point. Not money, but how you talk to people, how you say things. Maybe it's saying thank you. Maybe it's saying, hey, there's a difference. If I want to get to know someone and I'm sitting beside you, okay. Hey. But how do you say it? How do you say thanks? How do you say please? How do you ask them for help? In martial arts schools, a lot of people have the student or the teacher, they bow to each other. And I've seen this before, and I tell my students this the very first off. When they bow, they're not supposed to bow like this. They're not supposed to bow like this. They're supposed to have good attention, and they're supposed to bow. Their body is, their posture is smooth, it's crisp, they're looking at the person they're bowing to, whoever it is, it's respectful. So is speaking to people, so is saying thank you. An example, a prime example, Christ loved us first. We were still sinners. And he loved us so much, he sent his son to die for you. You do it again for you. For you. I'm bringing that up because that is kind of the way we're supposed to treat people. That's the way we read about in the Bible. That's the way we hear people say, love, love, love.